serving fans throughout the Midwest and even more around the world. This is the Show Me Sports Network. The following is an exclusive broadcast property presentation of the Show Me Sports Network and is a high-fidelity all-digital broadcast. This broadcast is copyright of the Show Me Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the Show Me Sports Network's written consent is prohibited.
As they look to ride, pardon me, the allergies are kicking in despite the cold weather, but they're looking to ride that momentum. They've got a 2-game win streak going on from the second game yesterday and then the first game today, but they match up here against the Auburn squad, who we know is one of the best in the country, arguably also Illinois, one of the best in the country as well, that they saw yesterday.
Talked to Coach Likens prior to the game, and they know they're in for an uphill battle, and you know that's code for probably going to get their butts kicked. That said, Coach said, look, you've come a long way. Yesterday you found yourselves playing an Eagles team that came back on you, got up by 2, and you didn't fold because you're getting smarter and more emotionally mature. Same thing, this morning we saw them really take care of business. They outplayed that team start to finish. Now he said, look, we know this is a more talented team that we're facing. That doesn't mean you bend over and play soft. That means you play hard the whole way through. So we'll look for that emotional growth and maturity, Blake, in this game. We'll see if the Tigers can at least continue that positive mental attitude that's really carried them this weekend.
Yeah, you're absolutely right on that. We've seen the players. Again, we've talked about it. Young squad here. They're getting that repetition because also, you know, no matter what you do, no matter how you practice, how hard it is, how intense it is, no matter what it is, nothing replicates a game like the game. And so you can roll through drills 100,000 times in practice, and you obviously do that. But until you get, you know, in a game situation, it's different and it's not quite the same. So, you know, basketball is one of those things too, as with many sports, in that it's that repetition, but there's so many different situations. I mean, there's hundreds of thousands of things that could happen. So as you start to just work through those in the live game, it becomes more of that second nature, and you just react without thinking.
Yeah, this is a talented team on the Auburn Tigers. Look for number 21, Adam Smith, to factor in deeply. Ben Edwards, a very tall individual. You'll notice him, 52 on the court, big number and big frame. He'll factor in, and then their star, that's Eastwood, Jake Eastwood, number 24. So Eastwood, Smith, Edwards should be a powerful attack here. They've got a deep bench as well. I mean, you can see them out there. There's 10 of them or 12 of them. The head coach of the Auburn Tigers kind of kidding me as I was talking to him. He said, well, what do you mean we only have 5? Why do you need a roster? Yeah, you've got a few more than 5.
Good to see, too. The crowd is continuing to grow here. There's a lot of students. They come out to get their free donuts and hang out and watch a good game. As we said, Auburn has come to town, and they have been a force to be reckoned with. And, you know, we know that the Tigers are going to be up for the task, as it is going to be an uphill battle, as we said, but they are not going to lay down and quit. They're going to give it everything that they have got, leave it all out on the court. We're going to take a quick break here in a pregame show. Come back, take a look at the Mizzou roster, get you set for tip-off as you're tuned in to exclusive broadcast coverage of Mizzou wheelchair basketball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
At the Tin Roof Monogram and Gift, we know a gift is more than a box or a bag with a pretty bow. A gift is the lifetime of love that you share. It's friends who grow as close as family. It's moments and milestones, both big and small. Whether receiving or giving, a gift brings joy and happiness. That's why, since 2018, we've made it easier to gift for those you love. Stop by the Tin Roof Monogram and Gift at 108 Corporate Lake Drive in Columbia or call 573-443-4438. Let us help you find that perfect gift for every occasion.
The only thing worse than spending hours out in the cold struggling to put your Christmas lights up is spending hours out in the cold struggling to take them down. Maybe you could leave them out until it warms up and be that neighbor. Or you could call Salter Lawn Service. They'll custom cut lights just for your house, set them up, take them down, and even store them for you, so you don't have to make any extra space, except for some hot cocoa.
Hey, this is Stacy Salter with Salter Lawn Service. One call, we do it all. SalterLawnService.com.
Welcome back to our Mizzou Wheelchair Basketball pregame show on the exclusive home for Mizzou Wheelchair Basketball, the Show Me Sports Network. We're glad you're tuned in to our broadcast. Don't forget, if you haven't done so yet, be sure and click on that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. That'll help us out. That'll help you find future broadcasts as well as all of our archived games too. You can also click on the thumbs up like icon to let us know that you're enjoying our exclusive coverage of Mizzou Wheelchair Basketball. Time now on our pregame show to take a look at the Mizzou Wheelchair Basketball roster, brought to you by Cassandra Gazaway, Mary Kay Independent Beauty Consultant.
Seeking to express your unique style? How about healthier, clear skin? Look no further than Mary Kay. For more than 60 years, Mary Kay has been offering a wide range of high-quality makeup and skincare products that empower you to shine and stand out in any setting. From luscious lipsticks to vibrant eyeshadows, flawless foundations to glowing highlights, moisturizing serum to blemish and acne regimens, Mary Kay's got you covered. If you don't have a Mary Kay beauty consultant, then I've got you covered. To get your best skin, call me, Cassandra Gazaway, today at 417-684-2667 or visit online at marykay.com/Cassandra Gazaway.
Let's meet the Mizzou Wheelchair Basketball roster, brought to you by Cassandra Gazaway, Mary Kay Independent Beauty Consultant.
Daniel Clemens, Jr., Avon, Indiana, 2-0.
Logan Salias, freshman, Maryland, 3-5.
Baron Trumper, sophomore, St. Louis, Missouri, 2.5.
David Pettit, sophomore, Minneapolis, Minnesota, 3-5.
Andy Sporny, junior, North Aurora, Illinois, 4-5.
Ron Likens, I'm the coach of University of Missouri's wheelchair basketball team. I am in my 16th season as coach.
Catherine Reeves, athletic trainer. I've been with wheelchair basketball for 2 years.
This look at the Mizzou Wheelchair Basketball roster has been brought to you by Cassandra Gazaway, Mary Kay Independent Beauty Consultant. We're going to take a quick break and be back with more of our Mizzou Wheelchair Basketball pregame show on the exclusive home for Mizzou Wheelchair Basketball, the Show Me Sports Network.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of the Show Me Sports Network under the broadcasting rights granted therein. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the express written consent of the Show Me Sports Network. Announcers are provided by the Show Me Sports Network.
Well, players shaking hands with the officials as we are just about ready to get our ball game underway. We will take a look at the starters here for Auburn as we go on. As tip will be controlled. Auburn will take possession. As with the basketball, that'll be Jack Pierce. As Eastwood had it, there's a shot up and good from the far side. Nothing but money there, as that gives them the early 2-0 lead. That was by Adam Smith. Salias was the intended target for that pass. It goes out of bounds. As Mizzou comes out here, turns it over on their first possession.
Yeah, not a good start there. Adam Smith making that look way too easy. And not even their leading scorer. But don't look now. Auburn just made a mental mistake. And let's see if the Tigers can capitalize on that. Salias was wide open in the lane on that pass, just a bit too tall. He would have had a nice shot.
Yeah, Salias was there causing some havoc. So they will have the basketball. Salias with it for Mizzou. They'll feed it down low, pass a little bit too strong. Intended for Pettit. It goes out of bounds. Well, Auburn will take the basketball back. Mizzou's had a couple of looks but can't do anything with it. There's going to be a shot up and good from the low post. That is by Eastwood. He has got 2 more points there.
If you want to see a clinic on share handling skills, speed, overall agility, dexterity, no further than Eastwood, number 24, Jake Eastwood. Just can do it all. He's a one-legged amputee, but on wheels, he's amazing.
The near side with it. That was Salias. Pettit down low, pass too strong for him. He will not be able to corral it. It'll go the other way. As for Auburn, they've got Jack Pierce, the senior. They've got freshman Jude Hiley. They turn it over. It's also Adam Smith out there, grad player, and Michael So, and junior Jake Eastwood to round out their starters.
Auburn going a little bit of a different lineup than they normally would. Edwards would normally be out there with that size and physicality. I think that's what's allowing some lane play here by the Tigers. Let's see if Pettit can connect.
Shot up no good by Pettit, but a foul will be called, and that'll be called on
Pierre, Jack Pierre.
Yeah, Pierre.
Pettit and Pierre, former teammates at the Courage Kenny program in
I wrote Pierce
Minneapolis.
down, but I realized that was mistaken. Pierre, so.
Yes.
Free throw, first one, no good.
And of course, Jack's dad, Matt, is the chairman of the board of the National Wheelchair Basketball Association. He gives generously of his time.
That one up and good, so Pettit makes the back half of those free throws. Mizzou trailing by a 4-1 score. As with the basketball, thought about going through the lane, but did not. That was Eastwood. It's a shot near side. That one up and no good by Hiley, so we'll go the other way. And Mizzou trails by 3 here. We're early. We played just over 2 minutes into our ball game. Mizzou and Auburn matching up. There's Saleas, long shot up, too strong. A rebound will come down to Auburn as they will go the other way with it. They look to add to that 3-point lead. Smith will have it. He'll give way to Eastwood. Shot up good by Pierre.
Yeah, that was all driven by Eastwood. Such a smart player. Came in late, found the seams, and they doubled him, and Pierre was open left side. More to say about Eastwood in a minute.
There's going to be in the paint. Shot up by Saleas is good.
Love the way the Tigers are staying in this one, not letting this big lead develop early, at least thus far. They're here to fight, and they are fighting. I love it.
They are down by 3 still at 6-3. Near side with it, with the basketball. That's Hiley. He'll hold it in that left-hand cross-court pass over into the hands of Eastwood. Eastwood. He'll work over there, picked up by Saleas. Now tried to look down low to So, and it goes out of bounds. Go back the other way.
You know, it doesn't look like it, but the Tigers are really playing well here. They're really overmatched. There's 5 weapons on the court for those Auburn Tigers. They're a threat all around. And if I'm going to make a reference to Tecmo Bowl here, Blake, but it's like having Bo Jackson on your team in Tecmo Bowl when you have Eastwood. He's so much faster than everyone.
That is always a good thing when you have him on your squad, for sure. Clements will have it. He'll give it to Trumper on the far side. He'll work over there. Forney's setting up a screen for him. Clements gets it top of the key back to Trumper. He'll fire up the left-hand shot, no good. Rebound is going to be tipped but controlled by Auburn, so they will go the other way with it. Contact and a whistle and a foul. It'll be on Pettit, his first team first.
A little bit lower scoring attack here from the Auburn Tigers than I would have thought. Coming out 4 minutes, they only have 6. They're a very juggernaut team, scoring typically in the 70s. So let's see if they can pick that up.
Eastwood had it for a moment. There's a shot up and good by Smith. He's got 4 points. It's now an 8-3 score in favor of Auburn.
Just the unfair advantage the Auburn Tigers have, able to score from all areas of the court.
Clements will have the basketball. He'll feed it to Saleas on the far side. He'll roll in, his shot up, in and out, no good. Couldn't get it to trickle back in. Auburn will take it the other way. There's going to be, didn't take the shot. He was wide open. Eastwood decided not to. There's a shot up. That one no good, won't fall. So we'll go the other way as Trumper will come out with it.
I like the game Auburn's playing here. They're not pressing. I think they could, and I think they'd be successful with those superior chair skills, but instead of letting them mix it up.
Saleas will have it. He'll spin, give it off to Sporney. Now down low to Pettit. Shot up, no good. Rebound tipped around. It'll be controlled by Eastwood. The junior will have the basketball as he will roll across the timeline into front court with it. He'll feed it. Coasting in. Shot up, good by Hiley. He's got his first 2 points for the freshman. He's an Atlanta, Georgia native.
And Hiley, the beneficiary of Eastwood's just mastery on the court. You watched him, he pump faked, he slowed his chair down, they bit, and then Hiley was wide open. Eastwood doing it all.
Clements will have the basketball. Looking down low, pass too tall for Pettit. It goes out of play.
One thing Mizzou has done well on the offensive side of the board is they've gotten their big guys open underneath. Just unable, either they'll catch it and miss the shot, or just the shot's too tall. But I like that their players are getting open. That's step one.
Riley will have the basketball here on the near side, trying to work along the baseline. Works the left-hand dribble, controls the chair with the right hand. So they'll go around the horn back to Hiley here on the near side. He'll fire up a long shot, good.
Yeah, just so many weapons on this Auburn Tiger team. They can shoot it from outside. If you key on them on the outside, they slip on the inside. The Mizzou Tigers certainly have their work cut out for them.
Well, Clements will have the basketball. He'll hold it above his head, gives it to Saleas as he'll work towards the far side with it. Lost the basketball, will be taken away. Auburn will force a turnover. Hiley with it as he will go across the timeline, trying to settle in far side. Now cuts into the middle, dishes it off near side. Shot up, no good. Missed it point blank with Smith. Rebound comes down as Pettit has it, gives it off to Clements. Clements with the basketball, far side. He'll decide to shoot it himself, a little too strong. Rebound is going to be on the court. It will be controlled by Auburn.
Auburn just a faster team. Mizzou looked like they might have a fast break there, and Auburn quickly got back, and it was, had the numbers.
Eastwood will fire up a shot. He will take a tumble. As they say, the foul was before the shot. That'll be on Saleas. That is his first, team's second here.
He'll go to the line on this one, and Eastwood taking that tumble after a very aggressive athlete, plays at a very high intensity, high speed. I'm sure he's on the ground a lot, and I'm sure he rights himself very quickly. So smooth on those free throws, too.
Yeah, good-looking form, good-looking shot there, goes in. He's got 3 points, looking to make it 4. That one also good.
Auburn team really just scoring at will against the Tigers. The Tigers have put up a little bit of a resistance, but so many weapons, and it's hard to cover all 5.
That makes it a 14-3 score, 3:05 left here in this opening period. Saleas will have the basketball. He'll fire from the far side, good.
That gets the crowd into the game a little bit. We've got this is our largest crowd. Probably got about 100, 150 watching this contest. Unfortunately, they probably picked the wrong game. What do you think, Blake, huh?
Yeah, this one's going to be a little bit more of a challenge for sure. As with it, there's a shot up straight away, no good by So. Rebound comes down the other way. As Mizzou will have the basketball, Saleas with it. Glad they've come out to the game, though.
Oh, absolutely, and I hope they keep coming out. This is an exciting sport. The more you watch it, the more you realize how much of a chess match it is.
Clements will have it here on the near side. She'll give it back to Saleas. Free throw line shot near side, up, in and out, no good. Tried to bank it in, just a little too much power under it. It'll go the other way.
Yeah, Saleas 1 for 4 on those outside shots. They've looked better than the score sheet will reflect. He's had some good-looking shots.
Hiley dishes it off. There's a shot up. No good by Eastwood. It goes the other way.
Yeah, Eastwood trying to showboat a little there, put up that 3, and he's very capable of doing so.
Clements will have it, and there'll be a whistle and a foul. That one called on Saleas. His second, he's got back-to-back fouls. Couple of subs in here. This is A.K. Bandemir. He checks in. Also checking in is Jay Denning. Denning has got the biggest biceps here on the premise. There's a shot up, long shot, no good. They will go the other way as Mizzou has the basketball. Again, they trail 14-5 here. Saleas with the basketball. He'll stop, he'll fire it up. No good on the iron. Rebound taken by Auburn. Pierre will have it.
And Bandemir checking in. Kai, a resident of the Show Me State, so representing his own home here.
Got that one up and good by Smith. So Mizzou will have the basketball here. Saleas had it, gives it back to Clements. Back to Saleas. Trumper has it, low pass, but he's able to get it. Now Pettit with it, fires up a shot, no good. As we're at the 30-second mark here. As Auburn will have the basketball. They lead, far side with it into the hands of Hiley. He'll think about the shot, now he'll decide to take it. Couldn't bank it in. Saleas gets the rebound. 10 on the clock.
One last opportunity here to head away with some positive momentum.
Mizzou trails 16-5 right now. 3 on the clock. 2-1. Saleas 3 up. No good on the iron. That takes us to the end of the first period of play after 1. It is a 16-5 score in favor of Auburn. We'll take a quick break and be back as you're tuned in to Sousa broadcast coverage of Mizzou wheelchair basketball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Boone County Journal is the hometown newspaper of Ashland and Hartsburg since 1969. We know you're busy. Let us keep up with Southern Boone happenings for you. We cover social events, school sports, local government, Southern Boone history, obituaries, and more. Subscribe to the Journal today and get the paper delivered to your mailbox every Wednesday. Digital version also available. Call 573-657-2334 or visit bocojo.com. Independent and veteran owned.
Since 1951, Ren's Automotive has been the leader in complete automotive and tire services, proudly serving the Ashland community and southern Boone County area. Servicing all makes and models of vehicles, customer satisfaction is their top priority. If your vehicle leaves you stranded, no need to worry, as Ren's Automotive offers 24-hour towing services. To schedule an appointment, call 573-657-4614 or stop by and see Terry, Peggy, Derek, and the crew at 124 East Broadway in Ashland. Ren's Automotive, your full-service automotive repair shop for over 70 years.
Mizzou will have the basketball to begin this second period of play as Saleas gets the inbound pass. He will work it over here on the near side. He'll feed it to Trumper. His shot from the free throw line, good.
Just gets the roll there. Nice look by the Tigers. And one thing I noticed there, Pettit had beaten his assigned blocker, Denning, and these Auburn Tigers so swarming. Normally that would be a shot in the lane for Pettit, but immediately there, Pierre was there to help out, and I'm just so impressed by this Auburn Tiger. But Mizzou found the lane there, found the bucket.
Pierre will have the basketball as he'll feed it off, shot up and good by Bandemir. He's got his first points, both teams exchanging buckets here to begin play in this second period.
Yeah, this is where the game can get out of hand. I think Mizzou needs to keep realizing, keep fighting.
It's going to be a whistle as Saleas topples over.
Now, when you do possess the ball and one of your players topples over, they will stop that. You're not gaining an advantage, so they'll let the player right themselves. If that was a defensive player, they would have only stopped if there was a danger to that player.
Saleas will have the basketball, which we did see that last game. So go around the horn, around the perimeter. Trumper will have it. He'll fire up a shot, time winding down. Just about got it in, but it falls out. Rebound will come down to the hands of Denning as quickly. Pierre has it now in front court. Dish it off, shot up is no good. Rimmed it out, did Smith. Rebound will be taken by Mizzou.
Yeah, good effort there to continue on the play. Saleas and Pettit teaming up for that rebound. But again, Auburn just so unselfish with their play style.
The near side with it, that'll be Trumper. He will fire up the left-hand shot, no good. Rebound tipped around through the hands of Sporny. It'll come out to Smith as he will quickly go into front court with it. He'll still have it on the far side. He'll work a cross-court pass over here into the hands of Bandemir. There's going to be a shot by him. Good.
Kai Bandemir representing the Show Me State. Came up through the Kansas City Kings team. A very, very good team. I believe he has a national championship to his name.
Yep, we got to see the Kings a few weeks ago. They were here. There's a shot up on the other end by Pettit.
Pettit's got a foot over Heller, so that's a nice mismatch, and he didn't even use the backboard, which I usually say to him.
There's going to be a long shot up and good. Dots the needle, does Heller, the senior, has got his first points. It comes with a tray. It's now 22-9 in favor of Auburn.
And he redeemed himself for getting beat by Pettit on the other end. Made a perfect three. There was a no-doubter.
Trumper will have it. He's looking down low. Saleas was the intended target. Pass was a little bit short. Hit his wheel. It'll go the other way as trying to swerve around traffic. Heller has it. That shot no good. Sporny gets the rebound for Mizzou. He'll give it to Clements.
You know, that prior offensive possession by Mizzou where they got the pass to Saleas, that's a sign of a young team. Saleas was actually there sooner. He hit him late. Had he hit him sooner, he would have made that one.
There's going to be a shot up by Saleas, no good. But a foul will be called. That one called on Pierre, his second.
Pierre's fouled both hard underneath. Pettit early in the game, and now Saleas as Saleas takes two. But again, a young team for these Mizzou Tigers. They're getting in the lane, but their teammates aren't quite seeing them at the right time. They'll get that. That chemistry will develop. They'll see the teammate. They'll anticipate the break-in and get the ball there, and that's what we see Auburn doing. They anticipate the openings. Right now, Mizzou is reacting. Again, that takes time.
First free throw by Saleas, good. Second free throw up. That one no good. He'll get his own rebound, though. He'll have to wait for help as it's 1-on-5.
That's hard enough for anyone.
So he will wait for fellow players to get on the other side of the court. Now they'll run their offensive play as Trumper will have the basketball. He'll spin here on the near side. Now he'll fire up a long shot. Good.
Yeah, nice there to use Pettit as that screen. They were doubling Pettit, and Trumper able to successfully just bury it. A little momentum here for the Mizzou Tigers. They're not going away, and I think Likens, I know he doesn't like the scoreboard, but he's got to be pleased with the effort his team's putting out.
22-12 score here is shot up no good. Rebound will come down for Mizzou, so they have a chance to chip away this deficit a little bit more.
Yeah, Likens knew the uphill battle.
Pass down low to Pettit. Shot up, no good. Rolled across the front of the rim, fell out.
Yeah, Pettit would love to have that one back. That's an easy bucket for him. And, of course, he missed the wrong side, so he couldn't even get the rebound.
There's going to be whistle contact. So we'll be an inbound here. So that will be on Trumper. That's his first.
Hey, only his first? We're 14 and a half minutes into this one?
Yes.
All right.
He fouled out of the game last night, the second game, and then 8 seconds into the first game of the day, got his first foul. So
that brings in Beckler off the bench. He'll replace Pierre.
So inbound will go in for Auburn as they lead here. Smith will have it. There's going to be a ball tipped up. Sporny will get it for Mizzou.
Hey, Sporny with the tip and the recovery. He gets the steal. Good job by...
That'll be a whistle and a foul called. That'll be on Saleas, so he's going to get called for an offensive foul. That's number 3 on him.
Yeah, came in hard with that chair, and the defender was set. Good call by Bianca Schomburger, relatively new referee. Also Gary Piercy refereeing, and Kendall Piant sporting a sexy new mustache.
Inbound here as Auburn has the basketball. Bandemir kisses it off the glass. He has got 6, all coming in the last 5 minutes.
Mizzou had a little bit of going there, momentum, but they played well this second quarter, kind of keeping pace with the Auburn Tigers. Auburn, again, emptying their bench and letting this one be a little more competitive, which is very sporting of them to do.
With it will be Clements. Clock winding down. The shot clock, that is. Saleas has a long shot up, no good. Rebound will come down to Smith. Smith will look around him as he goes across the timeline. Wide open, there's going to be a shot up, no good by Denning. Rebound will come down for Mizzou. Trumper will have the basketball as he'll work here on the near side. 4:11 left to go here in this first half. They'll look for Saleas in the paint, shot up good.
And there's an example of Trumper seeing Saleas as he broke in, got him the ball in time for Saleas to react and put up the smooth layup. Great play by the Mizzou Tigers.
Mizzou trailing by 11. There's a long shot up. Was a three. No good by Heller, so rebound goes the other way.
Right, and here we've got no Eastwood, no Edwards on the court, and kind of some of the stars for Auburn. So I like the coaching here. I like that this is going to be a lot more competitive, especially with the students here. They're going to see a better game.
There's a shot up. That one no good by Clements. So rebound taken by Auburn. They'll quickly race across the timeline with it. With the basketball for a moment, that was Heller. Vandermeer had it, gives it to Adams. His shot up, no good, as Trumper will get the rebound. He'll give it to Clements.
The Auburn Tigers certainly giving the Mizzou Tigers an opportunity to slip back into this one. And our crowd is expanding too. We're at about 150 now watching this one, so appreciate everyone coming out. You're seeing some great quality basketball on the court.
So Saleas will have the basketball. He'll go in the right wing with it. He'll work around the perimeter now. He'll roll to the free throw line. Shot up, no good. Rebound tipped around. Pettit will get it. Feeds it to Clements. It's an offensive board, another possession here. Trumper will have it above his head. Free throw line, Clements. His shot up, no good. Rebound taken by Auburn.
Yeah, I like the effort there by Pettit to extend the play, and now we get an offensive charge here called. That's a rare on Bandamir as Kai came in. He's smiling. He knows it.
Yeah, good job of Clements to establish that he was right there as Bandamir came in and caused the contact. So we'll go the other way. 2:25 left to go here in this first half. Clements will have it, gives it to Saleas. Shot off the glass, good.
And that's that anticipation I was talking about. Saleas has done an outstanding job this game of slipping through the cracks. And the pass right on time, boom, 2 points on the dime from Clements.
There's a shot up and good. That was a three by Smith. He's got 9 points. Just like that, it's now a 28-16 score in favor of Auburn.
It looked like we were coming back a little bit there, but Auburn reminding you that they're Auburn.
Well, Clements will have the basketball, working on the far side. He'll give it to Saleas out front. He'll dish it off. Trumper shot up good.
Nice. Trumper looking good from the outside.
So Auburn will have the basketball. A minute and a half left here in this first half of action between Auburn and Mizzou. Near side with it. That is Heller. He'll fire up a shot good.
Auburn's so deep. Heller, one of their 4th, 5th, 6th off the bench type players, and he made that look smooth.
Now Wooster, Ohio native. No clue where that's at other than in the state of Ohio. But he is a senior for them, a 4.0 player. So Mizzou has the basketball under a minute to go here. Trumper will give it to Pettit. Free throw line, shot up, a little too strong. Rebound comes down to Smith. Mizzou's getting good looks here. They just can't seem to find a bucket right now.
Yeah, the shooting going a little cold.
Vandermeer has it. He'll fire up. Couldn't bank that in. Sporny gets the rebound. He'll give it to Clements.
The Mizzou Tigers can be proud of this first half effort if they can carry some of this momentum into the second half, keep this close. It's not a win on the books, but it's a moral victory.
There's going to be a shot in the paint from Pettit. That one is no good, goes out of bounds.
That one was about 3 feet below the rim. I think there was a little contact there that wasn't called. Normally, he's not that bad of a shooter.
Yeah, it was a little errant, but I agree. I think there was some help redirecting the arc of that shot. With it will be Heller. He'll hold in the right hand, steer with the left. Now switch He'll fire it up. That one no good. Pettit gets the rebound, gives it to Clements, and that will take us to halftime. As your score here at halftime, 30-18 in favor of Auburn. We'll take a quick break, and we will be right back with our halftime show as you're tuned in to exclusive broadcast coverage of Mizzou wheelchair basketball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Are you in the market to buy your first home? Maybe it's time to buy some acreage. How about invest in a new space for your growing business? No matter the need, your trusted partner in real estate is me, Izzy Smith of Izzy Smith Homes, Remaxman Realty. I believe real estate is more than just bricks and mortar. It's the cornerstone of our lives. It's where memories are made and dreams are realized. Choosing me as your realtor, you're getting a professional, dedicated advocate who will work tirelessly to make your real estate dreams a reality. Give me a call today at 573-876-2873 or visit izzysmithhomes.com. Izzy Smith Homes, Remaxman Realty, your hometown realtor working harder for you.
Seeking to express your unique style? How about healthier, clear skin? Look no further than Mary Kay. For more than 60 years, Mary Kay has been offering a wide range of high-quality makeup and skincare products that empower you to shine and stand out in any setting. From luscious lipsticks to vibrant eyeshadows, flawless foundations to glowing highlights, moisturizing serum to blemish and acne regimens, Mary Kay's got you covered. If you don't have a Mary Kay beauty consultant, then I've got you covered. To get your best skin, call me, Cassandra Gasway, today at 417-684-2667 or visit online at marykay.com/Cassandra Gasway.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Gaedel Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10, doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Gaedel's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie!
Last Sentinel Firearms is your federally licensed and registered Type 7 FFL manufacturer dealer in Missouri, providing quality products to all types of sports enthusiasts, law enforcement, and individuals across the nation. Orders are currently being fulfilled, offering custom-built pistols and rifles from the AR platform made right here in Missouri. Visit their website at lastsentinelfirearms.com or call them at 417-684-7202 to find out what they've got for you. Last Sentinel Firearms, you are your last line of defense.
There's no better way to celebrate a special event or show someone just how important they are to you than gifting them something handcrafted from Country with a Heart. Handmade in mid-Missouri, Country with a Heart specializes in hand-built woodworking projects for every occasion. Their design collection includes children's furniture, doll furniture, household items, holiday decor, outdoor decorations, custom projects, and everything in between. To view their full inventory of projects, visit countrywithaheart.com and find them on Facebook by joining the Country with a Heart group page.
Well, Mizzou trails here at halftime, 30-18, as Auburn has already finished up their conversations. They're out getting warmed up for the second half of action. We've yet to see Mizzou come back out here. Taking a look at the scoring summary here at halftime. Well, Auburn has several players. Nobody for either squad in double digits, but for Auburn, Adam Smith has 9 points, 6 points put in by Kai Bandemir. 5 points put in by Evan Heller. 4 points by Jake Eastwood, as well as Jude Hiley, and 2 points by Jack Pierre to round out their scoring. Taking a look at the scoring for Mizzou, their leading scorer, tying leading scorer, it's freshman Logan Saleas. He's got 9 points, 6 points put in by sophomore Barron Trumper, and 3 points put in by sophomore David Pettit to round out their scoring. Both periods split the periods as 16-5 as Auburn outscored Mizzou in the first period. Then Mizzou outscored Auburn 14-13 in that second period of play. We've had no lead changes and no ties.
Yeah, second period, a much better one for the Mizzou Tigers. They came out with a little more intensity. Saleas, again, leading. You know, he's kind of bounced back from that cold first half. against Eastern Washington this morning. He continues to impress, acting as a leader, finding those cracks. I think if Clements and Pettit can see him get there a little more, they'll get more of those inside points. I don't think, Blake, there's any way that the Mizzou Tigers are going to come out on top on this one. There's some reserve firepower sitting on the bench. If the coach wanted to do that, he's chosen instead to keep a close game. But I really do like the mental fortitude that these Mizzou Tigers have come in with. And it's and the crowd is seeing a great game and a great display of wheelchair basketball as well.
Well, and it's his way for Auburn. It's their way to help build their program, continue to build their program under Rob Taylor. As you give some guys extended playing time, you get to see what they can do and where maybe they need a little work at. But again, as we talked about, nothing is like actually getting out and playing in a real game, and no matter how hard you practice. So for them to get some extended playing time is very positive for them, and lets them just get a feel for it, just like our Mizzou squad has to get out there and work through some of those things. That's what some of these younger players for Auburn are getting to do as well.
You noticed one of the things you mentioned earlier was how Rob Taylor, Ron Likens have that relationship close, have coached together. That, really, the more you hang around this sport, you realize how communal it is. There is just, everybody knows everybody. Once you've been in it a couple of years, it's such a tight-knit family, and that includes spectators, family, friends, athletes, coaches, referees. Really, really tight-knit. Let me give you an example of that. Last year, Mizzou found themselves again with a short roster, and they had a player with a very severe wheelchair breakage. So this was not something they were going to fix within that 30 seconds. This set them to the side a lot longer. Ultimately, we're not able to get the chair fixed, so they were scrambling to fix it on the sides, left with only a 4-person roster. What did the opposing coach do? He ordered one of his players to do nothing but sit in the far corner of the court to keep it a 4-on-4 game. So that's the kind of camaraderie, the sportsmanship. You called it out with Coach Taylor here for the Auburn Tigers, kind of doing the right thing, to keep this one close. That's what you see in this sport. It's why I love it so much. It's one big family just advancing and empowering these athletes.
Yeah, you're absolutely right on that. I know I mentioned at the Mizzou Classic, this is the first go-around for me of calling wheelchair basketball, and I definitely see that. I've watched some games, before and some other things, but I see that. I see how close-knit it is and how, it's done, right things are done for the right reasons and stuff, and just makes you feel good, makes you feel good. And you're absolutely right that there's a lot of firepower sitting on the bench over there for Auburn. And we probably, I agree, Mizzou probably is not going to get the win because there are some reserves that could come in that are really starters that just didn't get to start here today. But, it does make it for, a more competitive game. It's better, for the fans that have come out because, we've got two of the bleachers full. And, if everybody sat closer on those other two, we'd have 3 full plus down here under the basket as well. So a good crowd has made their way out, and absolutely they're just ready for a good show, have a good time, and watch these guys just leave it all out here on the court.
Yeah, I think one of the things that's just so cool to be here as part of this historic field house. Of course, we're in the Brewer area. I think this thing was last updated and renovated in 1929. Maybe some of that allergy dust that you were talking about earlier has come from a 95-year-old history here, but exciting to be here on the Ron Likens court in this Mizzou rec facility, and I just loving that everybody came out this morning. I get it that as a student on the last day of classes, maybe last night you weren't your activities precluded a 9 a.m. game, perhaps, but here they're out in full force at this 11 o'clock game, and just excited for the basketball season.
Absolutely. Well, it's about time to get our second half underway, which means it's being brought to you by Izzy Smith Homes, RE/MAX Boom Realty.
Are you in the market to buy your first home? Maybe it's time to buy some acreage. How about invest in a new space for your growing business? No matter the need, your trusted partner in real estate is me, Izzy Smith of Izzy Smith Homes, Remax Moon Realty. I believe real estate is more than just bricks and mortar. It's the cornerstone of our lives. It's where memories are made and dreams are realized. Choosing me as your realtor, you're getting a professional, dedicated advocate who will work tirelessly to make your real estate dreams a reality. Give me a call today at 573-876-2873 or visit izzysmithhomes.com. Izzy Smith Homes, Remax Moon Realty, your hometown realtor working harder for you.
Well, both teams about ready to begin play here in the second half. Auburn will have the basketball to begin things. As we said, second half brought to you by Izzy Smith Homes, Remax Boone Realty, as it is the 30-18 score in favor of Auburn, as they will have the basketball. They have a little bit of change to their lineup. We'll see some of their what would be regular starters out there. Get to see them play, as there's going to be a quick shot up, good, and the foul.
Yeah, Ben Edwards really just having his way with Pettit on that one. Pettit late to the lane, probably should have let that just go in, but instead will opportunity for three-point play. Edwards and Armis coming in for the Auburn Tigers.
Free throw up, good. So we got to see finally the old-fashioned three-point play. We've seen, what, about 7 of them not completed, at least today, or it feels that way.
Saleas certainly one of the offenders there.
He gave it the old college try, but just could not find a way to complete it. As Saleas will have the basketball here on the near side. He'll have a screen set up. His shot no good. Rebound will be taken by Smith, as he will wait for a little traffic to clear before he'll take it the other way for Auburn. As with the basketball, there's a shot up, no good. As Hiley couldn't get that one to fall. Rebound comes down for Mizzou. Sporney will have it across the timeline. He'll give it for Trumper. They'll have it way out front here in trailing, as Trumper has to go through his hands. But there to clean it up was Clements. There's a shot by Pettit, no good. Saleas board. That shot no good. Rebound will come down that time to Hiley.
Yeah, another instance there where Pettit had the lane much earlier than that. They didn't quite see him to get it to him. But unfortunately, Saleas and Pettit combining on misses.
So with it will be Smith here on the near side. He'll feed it off to Hiley out front, back to Smith. He'll have a screen set. That shot no good. Sporney gets the rebound. He'll go the other way.
A rare miss by Smith there. Such a smooth stroke in his shot, and Mizzou lucky to escape that one.
So with the basketball, that is Trumper. Trumper will have it. He'll work it far side. He had it to Clements. Now got it back. As he works. He'll fire up. No good. Rebound will be taken by Denning. So Denning will go the other way with it for Auburn. So he will settle in near side. Will be guarded by Saleas. There's going to be a loose ball past the intended target. However, Hiley there to corral it. He'll fire up a three on the iron. No good. Long rebound out. Comes back to him. He'll throw it for Denny. Hit the back of the chair with it as he wasn't expecting it. But Smith will have it. Feed it down low. No shot there by Edwards, and a whistle. As it'll be a 30-second timeout here for Auburn. Mizzou will have the basketball. Boy, Mizzou, I think, got a lucky break right there.
Yeah, and you can hear Likens not happy with the lack of effort there in getting that rebound. They had a couple of chances at it, just facing the wrong way or not, paying full attention there. Everything was a little discombobulated, but I think Mizzou sticking in here. We've only had that three-point play to start this third quarter, and Mizzou very much can be in this one. They need to find that offensive rhythm. They've struggled to have consistency on the offensive side of the glass.
Yeah, they just kind of seem like they're just slipping a gear. They get it, they get up to speed, and then they just kind of settle, just slip back down. So Auburn will have the basketball here, as they will get it into the hands of Hiley. He'll have it out front. He'll work, spin around, give it to Denning. Far side shot up, no good. Left it short. Rebound hauled in easily by Edwards. So he'll give it to Hiley. Smith will have it, doesn't take a shot, spins around. Now he does good.
Smith had no business making that shot. He had just come off a pirouette and just buried it. Such a talented outside shooter.
7:15 left to go here in this third period. It's 35-18 in favor of Auburn. As Clements has the basketball, there's going to be his shot up, no good. Hiley will get the rebound. So he will quickly go the other way with it as he'll dribble, roll twice, dribble, roll twice. Now he'll settle in. Left-hand shot up good.
Yeah, Mizzou getting on a 7-0, on the wrong end of a 7-0 run here. They really need to find some offensive rhythm. They're 0 for 5 on their trips on the offensive side this quarter.
6:43 left to go here. Clements with the basketball. Should be picked up there by Edwards. He'll give it to Pettit. He'll have it out front. Now back into the hands of Clements. He fires up a shot good. He does in that 7-0 slide there.
Yeah, much needed basket there. Snuck that one in. Clements has been quiet this weekend on taking shots. Good to see that one drop.
Hiley will have the basketball. He'll stop, fire up or pass here on the near side. As there'll be a shot. That one no good by Smith. Saleas the rebound.
Yeah, interesting there. Smith making a little bit of a mental misstep as Edwards was backing up Pettit. That gave Smith more of the lane. He had more to go. I'm surprised he didn't take it.
Saleas will have it out front. He's picked up there by Denning. Now Trumper with it, far side. He'll fire up a shot good.
We got 2 in a row for the Mizzou Tigers, and the crowd back into this one.
Yeah, what was a 7-0 run for Auburn has now become a 4-0 run for Mizzou. Denning will have the basketball. Not a good pass. He had to go out and get it, but does so. Smith with it. Cross-court pass, far side, Hiley. His shot, good.
Such a good outside shooting team. Hiley, Smith, Eastwood. It's a lot of weapons to stop. And it's been a back-and-forth third period.
Nearing the halfway point of this third period of play. Clements will have the basketball. He'll give it to Saleas. Near side. That's Trumper with it. He'll work around some traffic. He'll fire up that left-hand shot, no good. Edwards will get the rebound. So they will go the other way. There's going to be a cross-court pass. Smith will have it. His shot, banked it in.
And I'll keep saying it. I just love watching him shoot. It's such a smooth form. There's no herky-jerky motions whatsoever, and he's just deadly accurate, probably shooting in the 70% range.
Yeah, he makes it look easy for sure. He just floats it up there, and it goes in. Saleas will have the basketball on the far side. He'll stop. He'll fire up. Good.
Good-looking bucket by the freshman, Logan Saleas. He's been a pleasant surprise this weekend, just really continuing to grow as an athlete.
Saleas. There's, good-looking bucket there by Hiley to go underneath the bucket, flip it behind him, lay it in.
That's a SportsCenter top 10, without a doubt. That was a beautiful-looking shot, and that's just the talent that Auburn brings.
Well, it's 43-24 score. Clements will have the basketball. He'll give it in the paint. Saleas, shot up good.
Saleas made a very difficult shot. It looked easy, but he was shooting right-handed, and that with that right hand had a tough angle and played it beautifully.
There'll be a whistle.
Edwards called for the push.
They get the freshman there. He's a Lee Summit, Missouri native. It's first. Driven through there many, many, many times on the way to Kansas City and back. With the basketball will be Clements. He'll look down low, Pettit with it. Good assist, shot up good.
Yeah, and that's again, they saw him in time that time, and Pettit converted. He doesn't always make that shot, but a little bit of life here in the Mizzou Tigers as they claw back into the lead.
There's going to be a ball taken away. Sporny comes out with it. He'll give it to Trumper. As you said, this life starting to breathe a little bit for Mizzou. Clements will have it. He'll get rid of it to Trumper here on the near side.
They're doubling Pettit, leaving Saleas open.
They'll look down low to Sporny. His shot up no good, but he's fouled. I believe that is going to be on Edwards. That's his second back-to-back fouls now.
Curious to see Sporny shoot here. I think this is his first 2 collegiate free throws.
I think it is too. I talked to him between games and had a nice conversation with him and said we're really impressed with how you're just developing. We can see that coming along, and he said he's trying. He's putting in the work. First free throw, nothing but money.
And you can hear the crowd really appreciate that. They know his story.
Second one up. That one in and out, no good. He made 1 of 2, though.
I just love the way the crowd is reacting to this team.
So Smith will have the basketball. He'll feed it to Hiley. 3 up, no good. Pettit will get the rebound. Mizzou will take it the other way. Again, 2:11 left to go here in this third. They trail 43-29. But played a heck of a ball game so far.
Absolutely, and they're only losing this quarter by 2, so this has been a nice comeback. They gave up that 7-0 run by the Auburn Tigers to start, and here now they're back within this quarter at least, 2.
There's going to be a shot by Hiley. He flips it up underhanded. Good.
And just as we say that, a complete breakdown by the Mizzou Tiger defense as Hiley had it way too easy and put in the easy look.
Yeah, Hiley showing he can score, looking at the bucket, looking away from it on the wrong side, underneath it, behind it. He finds ways to put it in.
Indeed.
Clements will fire it up. Good.
It's a long 2 for Clements. I'm surprised he took that one, but he felt it and he made it.
So minute 17 left to go here. It's 45-31. There'll be a shot up. That one good. Smith says if you can do it, I can too.
Smith is just shooting lights out. I'd love to see the stats after this game. He's got to be around 80% now. I've only seen him miss 2.
Well, we're under 60 seconds here. Clements with the basketball for Mizzou. Trumper with it near side. Back to Clements. Saleas has it. Good work there. The chair. He'll give it. Now Trumper. Shot no good. About 6 on the shot clock there. 30 seconds left here in this third period. Edwards will have it. He'll give it off to Smith. Hiley with it. He'll back out. Now cross-court pass.
They're going to just take one shot. You saw the team say this is going to be the last shot. That's just a very disciplined Auburn team.
There's about 5 seconds difference. There's a long 2 up and good.
If I guess who?
Smith.
He just doesn't miss.
He's got 17, 8 of those coming here in this third period. As time winding down, that'll take us to the end of the third period as it's 49-31 in favor of Auburn. We'll take a quick break and be back as you are tuned in to broadcast coverage of Mizzou wheelchair basketball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
At the Tin Roof Monogram and Gift, we know a gift is more than a box or a bag with a pretty bow. A gift is the lifetime of love that you share. It's friends who grow as close as family. It's moments and milestones, both big and small. Whether receiving or giving, a gift brings joy and happiness. That's why, since 2018, we've made it easier to gift for those you love. Stop by the Tin Roof Monogram and Gift at 108 Corporate Lake Drive in Columbia or call 573-443-4438. Let us help you find that perfect gift for every occasion.
The only thing worse than spending hours out in the cold struggling to put your Christmas lights up is spending hours out in the cold struggling to take them down. Maybe you could leave them out until it warms up and be that neighbor. Or you could call Salter Lawn Service. They'll custom cut lights just for your house, set them up, take them down, and even store them for you, so you don't have to make any extra space, except for some hot cocoa.
Hey, this is Stacy Salter with Salter Lawn Service. One call, we do it all. SalterLawnService.com.
Well, we're ready to begin play here in this fourth and final period of regulation as Mizzou will have the basketball. As inbound goes into the hands of Saleas. He'll give it to Trumper, so he'll have it out front. Now off far side with it. That'll be Clements. He'll fire up another long two. That one rimmed out, no good. Rebound comes down to Pierre as he will take it the other way for Auburn.
Pierre, the grad student, back out. He's a Minnesota native.
He's played in a few games here and there. Ball's going to be tipped, or not tipped rather, goes into backcourt.
I suspect Jack Pierre's been playing since he's 5 years old, so yes, played in a few games.
Well, and as you talked about a little bit earlier too, we mentioned about wheelchair basketball being, almost a family, a community, and a family of that, and you're saying his family's been well involved with wheelchair basketball for a long time as well.
Absolutely, yep. It's just that kind of organization. It's empowering and lifting up athletes.
There's Trumper. His shot no good, was a little short. Rebound comes down to Edwards. He'll give it off to Pierre as he will race across the timeline, wheel that chair more towards the center of the court. He'll give it off to Bandemir with it. He's checked back in. There's going to be a pass taken away. Pettit takes it for Mizzou.
A little bit of pressure being applied here by the Auburn Tigers.
Trumper will have the basketball. He'll give it off to Clements. He'll need some help as he's holding it above his head. 8 on the shot clock. With it is Trumper near side. He'll throw it up. That was offline, did not draw iron, but there to get it is Edwards. So he will take it the other way. So he will glide the chair around.
A frustrating possession there for the Mizzou Tigers as they just really had no good looks.
The shot by Bandemir, no good. Rebound comes down into the hands of Trumper. So he will take it the other way as he'll give away to Clements now. Far side, he's guarded by Edwards. Clements gives it to Sporny in the paint. Shot up good.
All right. Sporny with 5 today. That's his career high, and all smiles for him.
He has had a field goal in the last 3 games. And Mizzou has played. They're going to give it to Edwards. His shot up as he missed that. Just a little too strong. Trumper gets the rebound. Pettit with it. Now to Soleus as they play a little catch. Clements has the basketball, holds it above his head. Soleus takes it with that right hand, directs traffic. He'll spin around, has some help from Trumper. So he'll look down low to Pettit. His shot up good.
I'll tell you what, this is a Mizzou Tiger team scoring on a very determined Auburn Tiger defense. They have stepped it up a notch on defense, you can tell. And I love that the Mizzou Tigers are slipping through the cracks.
49-35 score in the paint. Bandemir, his shot no good, missed it, got his own rebound. Edwards with a bounce pass to Denning. He had to go back and get it as it was a little offline to him, but he did get it. Edwards with it now. So he will spin around, pirouette a couple times. Now cross-court pass to Smith. His shot up. That one no good.
And Mizzou holding, I think, scoreless are the Auburn Tigers here in this 4th period. So a 4-0 win for them and chipping into that lead a little bit.
Soleus will have it out front. Clements with it. Back to Soleus. Clock winding down. There's a shot up. That one on the iron. No good. Pierre will get the rebound. He will race across the timeline.
Crowd helping out there with that shot clock countdown.
Edwards has it above his head. Shot up. No good. Couldn't get it crawl across the rim.
Edwards, a very talented shooter from the right side. That's where he makes his living. And 0 for 2 there. A little surprising.
Soleus will have the basketball. 5:56 and counting. In Mizzou trailing 49-35, but as you said, holding Auburn scoreless here in this 4th period of play. So we're near the halfway point. There's a shot up, no good by Soleus. Bandemir gets the rebound. So he will quickly get it to Denny in front court. He will stop, put the brakes on, can't get a shot up. He's double teamed there. He'll kick it off to Bandemir. Now free throw line with it is Smith. Near side, that's Edwards. His shot up, no good, missed that one. He's 0 for 3 there.
Yeah, surprising from Edwards, but again, there's plastic wrap on that hoop over there on the right side for the Auburn Tigers this quarter.
So Clements will have the basketball. He'll fire it up. That one no good. Smith will be there for the rebound.
Yeah, the one thing Mizzou not doing well here is that offensive rebound. It's all one and done.
There's going to be a shot up and good by Edwards on the low post. It's his first bucket of the game. We have a full timeout called by Mizzou. We'll take a quick 30-second break and be back as you're tuned in to exclusive broadcast coverage of Mizzou wheelchair basketball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
The Boone County Journal is the hometown newspaper of Ashland and Hartsburg since 1969. We know you're busy. Let us keep up with Southern Boone happenings for you. We cover social events, school sports, local government, Southern Boone history, obituaries, and more. Subscribe to the Journal today and get the paper delivered to your mailbox every Wednesday. Digital version also available. Call 573-657-2334 or visit bocojo.com. Independent and veteran owned.
Full timeout called there by Mizzou as Coach Ron Likens wants to talk it over with the team. You know, they did a good job there as they held Auburn scoreless for the last 5 minutes in this fourth period of play. That is a win for Mizzou right now. Despite being down 51-35, they're still playing a pretty solid game, all things considered.
You know, they've played hard all, 35 minutes thus far. It's again, the mental fortitude of this team has really been on display, and they've answered the bell in that regard this weekend.
So Zaleas will have the basketball near side. His shot up, no good. Pettit will get the rebound, feed it back to Zaleas, so they'll do it again. Zaleas spins around, gives it to Clements, far side to Trumper. He'll wheel in, his shot up, good.
Love that second effort by David Pettit there. Got the rebound over Bandamere and Smith. Anytime one battles two, that's a good thing. And then Trumper was wide open. Zaleas saw him.
So that breaks that little momentum that Auburn had. There's a shot up, high shot, and good by Bandamere. He's got 8 points.
As much as they've scrapped and struggled on offense, that was an easy bucket for Bandamere. Defensive lapse by the Tigers.
3:48 and counting left here in the game as Clements will have the basketball. He'll work out front with it. Fired up a shot, no good. Rebound will go out of bounds. So we'll go back to Auburn. 53-37 score.
Well, it was 14 at the half, so second half still up for grabs, right?
There's going to be a shot. Does not fall in, and Smith will go to the line.
That'll be on Trumper.
It's his second.
Wow. Are you sure? You want to add that up again?
It's his second, team second here. First free throw, in and out, no good.
I guess Smith needs the pressure of a running clock to make these shots. Usually so accurate.
He'll take a couple dribbles. Fire it up good. So he makes the back half of those free throws. He's got 18 points. 54-37 the score. 3:15 left to go. Clements will have the basketball. He'll wheel over to the near side with it. Cross-court pass to Pettit. He'll take a dribble. Now set up. Good.
That's a rare 8-footer by the sophomore David Pettit, and it looked good. You know, if he keeps shooting like that, keep taking him.
Yeah, absolutely. There's going to be a wide open lane for Smith to take it in. He's got 20.
That's just an example. They scrap for everything they can on the offensive side and then give away that easy bucket. That's just a real mental breakdown by the Tigers, and they've done that twice here in this fourth quarter.
2.5 minutes to go. Trumper will have the basketball out front. He'll give way to Zaleas. Clements with a near side. That'll be a shot from him. That one no good. Rebound taken by Denny. He'll go across the timeline. Settle in out front. Now he'll take it over here to the near side. Cross court pass to Smith. Smith has it. His shot up no good. As rebound will come down to Pettit.
Yeah, mismatch there as Edwards was matched up against Clements. That's a height mismatch in favor of Auburn, and they didn't hit him. I'm curious about Smith's decision there.
There's going to be a pass in the paint to Pettit. Shot no good. Denning going to get the rebound. He will race the other way with the basketball.
Just as we praise David Pettit's shooting, then on the other end, he unable to connect.
There's Edwards with it. His shot was no good. Partially blocked by Pettit. Rebound comes down to Sporny. Pettit with the basketball now, gives it to Clements. Clements will have the basketball. He will wheel out towards midcourt. He'll give a pass to Trumper. Trumper has it. There's going to be a shot up. That one no good, as that will go out of play. So will belong to Auburn. 56.7 seconds left.
It looks like Auburn will indeed take the second half as they lead by 17, led by 14 at the half.
Down low, Edwards. Spin move, shot up good.
Yeah, Ben Edwards really talented as a post player and just able to find the openings for such a big guy. Very, very good chair skills, able to slip through any cracks.
38 on the clock, continuing to roll down here as Clements will have the basketball. Free throw line shot up good.
Yeah, nice shot by Clements there, made that look easy. This should be the last possession if Auburn does what they've done before.
Auburn has the lead, 57-41, loose ball. It'll be taken by Trumper. Auburn turns it over. Trumper has it, gives it to Clements. 12 on the clock. He lost it, though. It'll go the other way as Smith will go across the timeline and just settle in on that Ron Likens court logo over there. As time will be winding down, 2-1, and that is the ball game as Auburn beats Mizzou 57-41. We'll take a quick break and get into our post-game show as you're tuned into exclusive broadcast coverage of Mizzou wheelchair basketball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Since 1951, Ren's Automotive has been the leader in complete automotive and tire services, proudly serving the Ashland community and southern Boone County area. Servicing all makes and models of vehicles, customer satisfaction is their top priority. If your vehicle leaves you stranded, no need to worry, as Ren's Automotive offers 24-hour towing services. To schedule an appointment, call 573-657-4614 or stop by and see Terry, Peggy, Derek, and the crew at 124 East Broadway in Ashland. Ren's Automotive, your full-service automotive repair shop for over 70 years.
Are you in the market to buy your first home? Maybe it's time to buy some acreage. How about invest in a new space for your growing business? No matter the need, your trusted partner in real estate is me, Izzy Smith of Izzy Smith Homes, Remax Boone Realty. I believe real estate is more than just bricks and mortar. It's the cornerstone of our lives. It's where memories are made and dreams are realized. Choosing me as your realtor, you're getting a professional, dedicated advocate who will work tirelessly to make your real estate dreams a reality. Give me a call today at 573-876-2873 or visit izzysmithhomes.com. Izzy Smith Homes, Remax Boone Realty, your hometown realtor working harder for you.
Well, Mizzou drops this one by the 57-41 final as they drop it to Auburn. Taking a look at your scoring summary for the ball game, as leading scorer for either squad with 20 points was Adam Smith. 15 points put in by freshman Jude Hiley. 8 points put in by freshman Kai Bandemir. 5 points put in by senior Evan Heller. 4 points apiece by junior Jake Eastwood and freshman Ben Edwards. And finally, 2 points put in by the senior in Jack Pierre to round out their scoring. Taking a look at the scoring For Mizzou, their leading scorer with 13 points was freshman Logan Saleas, 10 points put in by sophomore Barron Trumper, 9 points put in by sophomore David Pettit, 6 points by junior Daniel Clements, and 3 points by freshman Andy Sporney to round out their scoring. As Mizzou goes 1-1 on the day, got the win in the first game, dropped this one, but still a successful day for them.
Yeah, absolutely. Any day you're out on the court is a successful day. As these athletes work so hard in practice, and with only 11 teams across the country, just the ability to get together, kind of renew those friendships, see people you've played against and pushed against and shoved against your entire life, always good. Mizzou falling on the short end, we kind of predicted that one with a little bit of ease. Playing the second half really strong, though. Again, they trailed by 14 at the half, ended up losing by 16, so played a really tough second half. Pettit came along, getting 6 points in that second half, and Trumper adding 4 from there. Clements really coming strong. He was shut out in the first half and added 6. So just a well-rounded scoring attack, from both teams. Smith, of course, just the ace shooting star. Auburn. So we got to see really high-quality basketball. And you know what? We got to see really high-quality sportsmanship, too, Blake, which was outstanding by Auburn coach Rob. And just appreciate them for the way they attacked this last game. We know that had they wanted to put their full guns out there, this could have been 100-10 if they had wanted to. But they kept it competitive, developed their team, developed their benches. And just a thrilling weekend overall. A 2-2 record, hey, not bad, right, for these young Mizzou Tigers that continue to grow. That's been the story of the season for them. Better every game, and they did that this weekend.
Yeah, you are absolutely right on that. With the caliber of teams that were here going 2-2, not a bad day at the office for Mizzou at all, as they will be on the road. Their next action, they'll be done for the winter break, but their next action will be actually traveling to Auburn to take on the Auburn squad and the rest of the teams that'll be there for that tournament. That'll be January 23rd, 24th, and 25th. And then they'll be at home in their last home action on January 31st and February 1st will be their last home action for the season, as the 31st will be presented by Raising Cane's and February 1st games will be presented by the Graduate Professional Council. And then they'll have a couple more road trips in there, actually 3 road trips in there before they get set for the National Intercollegiate Wheelchair Basketball Tournament. That'll be at the University of Illinois, March 24th through the 29th. So still lots of basketball for them to play. However, they get a chance here to get some rest. We know they're tired. We have been told there's going to be some, at least maybe, another player coming. At least that's the plan anyways, that should join the team for the back half of the season. So that will be a lot of help in multiple ways for the squad. So big things coming. Again, yesterday was presented by Champion. They had their shirt giveaways today. This game day today was sponsored by the Missouri Students Association. So big crowd made their way out, and I think we all had a lot of fun. And most importantly, I had a lot of fun calling the game with you, Todd. You did a great job, and look forward to working with you on future games too.
Well, Blake, it was a thin slice of heaven for me working with you. You run if those of you that don't know, on the Show Me Sports Network, if you've watched any of Blake's high school commentary, which I know he does quite a bit of, or if you've watched his wheelchair basketball journey, which began just a short couple of months ago, Blake does it all. I'm looking at 2 computers, a mixing board, an iPad, power strip with 1 million cords coming out of it, and other than when I'm here to do a little bit of color for him and maybe save his voice a bit, this is a one-man effort. Pretty darn impressive. So I appreciate what you do for all sports, in particular wheelchair basketball. We talked about Matt Pierre being that board president. One of the goals that they have for the next couple of years leading up to LA hosting the Olympic Games in 2028 is a further expansion of this wonderful sport. You are playing a small slice of that in bringing this to the media. This is YouTube. This can be watched 10 years from now, 20 years from now,
absolutely,
tomorrow, and those views keep tracking up, and that's ultimately what we're looking to do. because there are lots of people out there that don't know how accessible this sport can be to the athletes and how life-changing it is for those that play in it. So I appreciate working with you, Blake, and I appreciate the opportunity to be here.
Oh, absolutely, and you're exactly right that, this is a sport that's growing, and I did not realize as many of the adaptive sports there were, and doing some research and doing some other things and looking at some of the other teams, that there are adaptive tennis programs and other things that then I just fell in this rabbit hole sort of looking at things. And so, it's something that even in talking with Coach Ron that, right now for Mizzou, they just have the men's team, but it's something that, in the future would love to add a women's team to it and things. But, you got to put everything together. You got to crawl before you can walk, before you can run, and they're certainly doing those things. But a lot of exciting things happening this season for the team, and I'm excited to be a part of it and just enjoy the time so far. And we're still working on getting the broadcast on the road. We're going to make a hard try for that. Thankfully, too, said the players got some time to rest. We've got some time to work on some of that, on some of the logistics. But I appreciate you taking the time to come up here and help out with the broadcast, and I know we will do it again here shortly. And appreciate all of those that have tuned in wherever you were at, tuned into the ball game as well. As again, Mizzou goes 2-2 over the 2 days of games, and we saw a lot of growth. We saw a lot of good basketball and exciting things for sure for the program here at Mizzou. Any final thoughts before we get out of here?
Not a one. I appreciate it.
Well, it's been a blast. We will. That'll do it for our broadcast here. As we said, we'll be. I'll have some high school games and other stuff going on, but it'll be a little while before we get the next Mizzou wheelchair basketball game on the air. But we will have those coming to you here shortly. I know it'll feel like just a blink of an eye when it's all said and done. But it has been our pleasure. For Todd Pettit, I'm Blake Gazaway for the Show Me Sports Network. Until we talk to you on our next broadcast, so long and have a great rest of your afternoon.
You've been listening to the biggest and absolute best game coverage in mid-Missouri on the exclusive home for Mizzou wheelchair basketball, the Show Me Sports Network. The Show Me Sports Network broadcast crew are the ones that know your team the best. Exclusive coverage of Mizzou wheelchair basketball has been brought to you by Boone County Journal, Cassandra Gazaway, Mary Kay Independent Beauty Consultant, Country with a Heart, Eddie Goodell Society, Han Custom Laser Engraving, LLC, Izzy Smith Homes, Remax Boone Realty, Last Sentinel Firearms, Retrieving Freedom, Salter Lawn Service, LLC, Sawdust Studios, The Tin Roof Monogram and Gift, Ren's Automotive, and Zealous WBGT. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast. Join us anytime on the web at ShowMeSportsNetwork.com or find us on Facebook by searching the Show Me Sports Network. The Show Me Sports Network, your exclusive home for Mizzou wheelchair basketball.
Serving fans throughout the Midwest and even more around the world. This is the Show Me Sports Network. The proceeding was an exclusive broadcast property presentation of the Show Me Sports Network and was a high-fidelity, all-digital broadcast. This broadcast is copyright by the Show Me Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the Show Me Sports Network's written consent is prohibited.